goodness, come on. Interesting. This thing. Why not? Hey, Juliana. I'm just trying to get this, it always like defaults to gaming, and I'm like, on here, and I'm trying to make it not. We're gonna go, I'm trying beauty and fashion. Why not? It might reach out to other people if I do that. We shall see. But I have got to fix my little chat windows. Come off of there. And hit that. Okay. I think I'm there. That's not what I want to have happen. Okay. Get this lined up. So how's Miss Juliana? In there, yeah. Strangled. Alrighty. I'm just trying to. My phone is noisy. I am so much better than I have been. Yesterday was, I was like, I got up yesterday, I'm like, oh, I feel pretty good. And then I'm like, it's Thursday. What the heck happened to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? I just don't even remember Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'm not lying. I just, no idea what happened to them. But, yeah. So I am trying to see. I don't understand why it's not showing when I go to TikTok on my phone, why it's not showing. Hey, Mary. Hi, Cara and Di. I just messaged Jer, Diana. He's cutting some more shapes for me. So that's cool. That is cool, that is cool. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Wait, I need to look at something. It's bringing in the TikTok comments now. It did not do that before. That's cool. Nice. Hey, Gren. What do I have? I have him doing a new bear for me. Let me look. A bear that's like, I call it the lounging bear, and I have tried to get him to do it, and it doesn't ever go through for some reason on the emails, so it's been kind of a joke. And today I sent it again, and he's like, it's not there. I'm like, this bear is elusive. I have no idea where it is. Maybe that's why, because it's coming through, so I don't necessarily have to have a TikTok window open. I already have Bigfoot shapes. I even had him cut me a big one before. So I just got back from the Santa Claus house. I had an old coworker message me while I was gone over the weekend, and she said, hey, I was just in the reindeer shop part of the Santa Claus house, and they have a lot of local art in here, and they said you should bring some in and talk to them about it. And So I went in, took some, and they sent me over to the main shop, and then they gave me the card of the person that I need to talk to. So I went to the parking lot and called, and what car? That's hilarious. And, oh my gosh, there's so many comments coming in right now. It's hilarious. And yeah, Diana, he told me, he called me on his way back from PT. But the brain dead right now. I just lost so many things. I got to not look at comments for a minute. But basically, and I had a conversation with the lady, and they don't get art. She's like, well, industry standard is you sell it to us for whatever price you sell it to us, and we're going to double that. And it looks really bad if you sell it for cheaper on your website. Makes us look like we're gouging people. Well, clearly you are. This isn't your made in China crap that you can buy wholesale. You can't buy handmade things like this wholesale. And that they don't understand that is very bothersome to me. Bugs me. So, all right. So, Di, yes. Jer called me and said he saw Brenda, and they were just like in conversations. They're like, huh, and asked questions, and figured out that invisible strings, they're everywhere. And then, what was I going to say? Cara, you have a date with 98 Degrees. That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, and I have a meeting with her in March, and I'm just going to cancel it. I'm just not going to do it. It's like, if you truly want local made in Alaska things, and you don't want to screw the people that are actually making them, then you got to do something different. So I may call her back and say, I thought about it, and I just want to share my opinion on this and tell her that, and let me know if that ever changes, because you may want to rethink if you truly want to have local things, then you might want to rethink it, because I don't necessarily want to sell them all of my inventory and not be able to have things available for others, So, yeah. Okay. Jan! Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so much better. I've got to move a window. So this is just the difference in adding the TikTok comments in on the Streamlabs. That just is new today. All I have to do is I can see Cara and Di over on Instagram, and if they've got TikTok on board, my guess is they're going to get Instagram and Facebook on board eventually too. That would be my guess. Or not Instagram. I have Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok all on one thing. And you know what would be really, and I know I can do this. Give me a second. I think I can make it so those comments show up on the screen so that the people that are on Instagram would be able to see those other comments. Give me a second. I want to see if I can do it. I'm fully using my left hand down here on my computer with the screen in front of me, where I'm in the upper left corner, and you can see more of my artwork. I haven't top dotted the giant starfish yet, but I am in love with this color palette right now. I just can't stop painting with it, and it gives me total coastal vibes. So I have these 3 to do in it, and it looks so good with the hologram extreme glitter. This lighter green does, so that's what I'm going to be working on. Yeah, Jan, a lot of people do like the YouTube. That's cool. Thank you. Let me see. And okay, now wait a second. Now I gotta go. So give me a second to see if I can figure out how to get it so these comments, I think it's in here. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I just opened up another window. It is the chat box though. Sorry, I just like trying to figure this stuff out because this is like a game changer right now. I know, and I named it Seward Sea Life because I feel like it's very ocean, and yeah, it's cool. I did get, I don't know if I told you guys if I've been on since I found out. No, because I found out yesterday. I don't think I've been on. So I got a message, an email from a small business in Sitka that wants to carry my stuff on the cruise line. So I'm totally excited about that. That has me excited. Okay, let me see here. Is it in this? There's so many things to click. I got the multi-stream. I'm just really curious now. I had it and I deleted it from, sources. Maybe that. Does it go here? Sorry, chat box. Okay, I might be able to do this, guys. Delay. Then platform icons. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be, and they told me they want mostly the, what do you call it? Mostly like coastal things, of course. They don't want like the wolves and moose even they don't want. So she's going to put together an order for me, and I'm just going to continue painting away and do more coastal things for the moment. Okay. I don't think I need to have it tell me when there is a notification. Okay. Platform icons, yes. Delay, hide delay. So hopefully, what I don't want is for when I put this on the screen for it to take too much. I have it on set clean. What's it look like if I do it? Show me what that looks like. Keep it. All right. Okay. So I just don't want it. Where are you now? Okay, see how it shows Jan's comment? And now I gotta just make it so it's gonna, yeah, sea life. Sea life. Is that annoying if it's kind of over me? Can you see it? Maybe I need to change the style of it. Let's see, boxed maybe? What does this look like if we... Ooh. Is that better? Somebody type a comment on the TikTok one so I can test her out. Or YouTube, Jan. If you do it, it'll show up too. I can always push me over a little. That didn't show up, Juliana. Why is it Juliana's coming up? Jan's came on. Okay. Well, that's funny. Like it shows for me. Okay, I'm just gonna turn that off and not mess with it. And let's get painting. Yeah, I think it's the TikTok thing that it's not working because of that. So I'm gonna play with that more. And not today, but doop-a-doo. Come on. Just trying to move that. Okay, deleting it. Yes. Because I know how to get it back. Oh. So much pressure. I don't feel the pressure. I don't feel the pressure. I'm learning to, like, I'm accepting that I am trying to figure something out that other people around me aren't figuring out. So it's okay if I struggle a little bit. let's paint this pretty pelican. I painted my fingernail accidentally earlier. So look, I used the flower tool and I had a big circle there. So cool. So cool. I am just like tickled right now. I'm just tickled. Okay. I gotta do that big starfish too. It's so cool. Like, I'm really excited about that starfish. Oh, you couldn't think of something witty to say, Jan? Is that what it was? So much pressure. Okay, I'm going to regret this, I'm sure. Putting this one down here before I'm ready to paint down there. So let's do this to make it so I don't really screw this up. And stick my hand in that one. I know myself so well. So the one thing this doesn't show me, which is kind of nice in terms of pressure, is I don't see who's joined. Like when you're on TikTok, it'll say this person joined, this person joined. On the Instagram one, because it's separate, I can see when people join the Instagram one. But I have no idea how many people are actually in my stream. No idea. So there's zero pressure. It's kind of nice. So if you all disappear and I'm alone, I wouldn't know. I'll just be here talking to myself. Hey, JD. Good to see ya. I gotta take a picture of this because I'm gonna have to send this to Jenna. Jenna and I were talking about this the other day, about this whole streaming thing. But happy Valentine's Day, guys. Ugh. Okay. It's just cool. Sorry, taking pictures. Thank you. I love this color palette. It is a new one to me. I created it when I did that really big starfish a couple days ago, and I haven't top dotted it yet. So this is kind of the first real go of top dotting with it. So we'll see how all these colors work together. Don't say that, JD. You probably didn't even realize you did that, or did you? I am good. My Valentine is sleeping right now. Yeah, Juliana, thank you. Call that guy out. I've swapped my cameras, so this one, it's still not super clear. Are you kidding me? You ordered flowers and they weren't real? That's really sad. much for Valentine's Day. It's just one of those days. It's just a day. He's working. Well, they'll last longer. Were they pretty at least? Silk flowers can be pretty. Full disclosure on the flowers. I realized that I have the skinny ovals, and I probably need to get me the super skinny ones so I can do even smaller things, because this is the smallest one and I'm always faking it, making it smaller by tilting it way on its side. Jenna did a pretty good explanation and showed them today, and I'm like, oh, I have the skinny ones, not the super skinnies. So I think, here I go ordering again. Oh, very cool. I did start it. I did it in blues and greens. So I did it, and that's what I did. And then I was feeling like I was staying caught up really easily. So I did this. Hold on a sec. I took a lot of the pattern and put it on a butterfly, a lot of the center pattern. So that's a pretty butterfly. Super sparkly. I did lots of glitter on this one. Butterflies have to have tons of glitter. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm going to take the elements of it and put it on a butterfly and see what it looks like. And I like it. It worked. Made me happy. I think I'm just gonna wait. You need a flock of pelicans. I've been really trying to paint several of the same color palettes, And then Jan comes along and buys them all out of one color. So I actually have a stack of that same campfire one that I painted that needs to be top dotted. I've got a big stack that need to be top dotted. I like to save my top dotting for lives. But I'm going to try and get a bunch done before we leave on Wednesday. So I can come home and be fresh and ready to go. Juliana, I did my one-on-one with Jenna, and it was really helpful and so good. And all we talked about was how I'm like, I struggle with triple thick. It never looks good, and I want to throw it all away. It's so frustrating. And how do I talk to me about putting a clear coat on things before resin and why and all of these things? And we just had a really good conversation. It was like half an hour. I think on my really big pieces, I'm not going to do resin anymore. I think I'm going to do that triple thick, a couple coats of it. Hi, Riley. I didn't see you sneak in. Yeah, I think on my really big ones, I'm gonna just stick with the clear coat. And I did the moose head that I had been working on. I did that in the triple thick, and Marin was over last night, and I said, this is what I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna do. And she's like, yeah, it does look pretty good. And I just kind of did a comparison, holding a resin piece up with the triple thick one, and it looks good. I don't think it takes away, may not get the full dimension of layers and that kind of stuff, but it still looks really good. Riley, my trip was very good, very hard, but very good. It's just hard to see someone that is, she's like ran the Mount Marathon race and, just super fit and active, confined to a bed in a wheelchair. That's hard, but she has an amazing family and support system. Her husband is a gem, just so good. So I was really glad that we were able to. Yeah, I'm so glad I got to see her. Josh gave us all the black ribbons are for brain cancer. So we all got bracelets, and we have I put my heart in here, Juliana. It was so sweet, and Juliana, she had hers and Josh's hearts on the windowsill right next to her, because her bed is right in the window. So she gets as much outside time as she can. But they loved those hearts so much. It was such a good trip. So glad I got to do it. Are you getting just filtered and filtered? Because you said Barney? Did you get filtered? Yeah, well, and it was just really sweet for you to add that special touch in. Goodness. Need to do a little research on this and find out if I don't understand why, if they have the Facebook comments able to link in, why they couldn't have the Instagram ones. It's all the same company. pay attention to your daughter. I had to give Luna and Tonks a chewy treat to free me up because they are very demanding. Have a great Valentine's, JD. Anybody doing anything special tonight? Probably could have saved my life for tonight. We can have a Galentine's. Ooh, I did not put the... We're going to pretend like I did. Just hide it. Because Scott's working, so... here. Oh, cool. Making a baby chick. I did a salmon in this too, and I had already top dotted it now that I think about it. It's kind of fun. It looks really different from my salmon. Oh, is it coming out? Is it supposed to be out tonight, Diana? Where are you gonna go? Up like Murphy Dome area or south? Oh, cool. And it's kind of cloudy now. Is it going to clear up? I do not know why I did these little, like, dinosaur toes on this thing. It's stupid. Over it. Ah, the first ice cream. Well, somebody mentioned, and maybe I need to run and go get it, using a brownie mix. I think it was Cara actually, doing a brownie mix in the waffle iron, and then doing like a scoop of ice cream. And Scott's not home though, or he won't be home. I guess if I kind of want one of those little mini waffle makers for moments like that, because I don't necessarily want a full-size waffle. But I guess I don't have to put as much batter in it. Okay, it's just a pelican with dinosaur toes. Yeah, I might even be able to sneak it in today because I can just make a homemade batter. I think I have everything for it. I'll do a do. I think I might. And then I can do like a half batch of batter, and I think I might. Because we have some raspberries too. Oh, now I'm getting all sorts of ideas. Got fresh berries. You're welcome, Di. So good to see you again. Hope your appointment goes well. I do want to talk to you about what your summer plans are, though, when you get time. The, like if you're doing the flights and stuff. Okay. Pelican is done, except I think I'm going to do a triple dot in the center there, and maybe triple dots on the big ones. But that's got to dry a bit. Halibut. So, I've been Jenna influenced, can you tell? I've been doing more and more of these in the center. It's totally Jenna influence. Oh, it has a tangy. It needs to be mixed more. Oh, it's got like an electrolyte packet in, but it was like a Sour Patch flavor or some sort. Wow. Wow. Happy Valentine's Day. Have fun chasing the Northern Lights. So I alternated. That just kind of messes with my eyes. I alternate. Come on, focusing on my hand. I hate this weird focus business. Tools are getting all dirty again. Ooh, I'm going to be clever and do opposite on this. Do the lighter one on the darker and the darker on the lighter. Change up my game. This is the Coral Extreme Sheen. I haven't really used it much. But I am loving this palette. It's just different for me. It's much more don't ask me why this is the word I thought of. It's much more aggressive in color than I normally use. Like, just, it's so funny because I do a lot of gradients, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, aggressive, what a funny word to choose. I'm very, sorry. At least the microphone isn't the one that's right at my mouth level. So you aren't hearing all my frogs in my throats. I like this halibut. So exciting. So do you think I should call the person from the Santa Claus house back, or should I have her email, I can send her an email. So I just don't want to feel like I have to mass produce. It's not the vibe I'm going for. And I don't know. Couldn't see these selling for $50. I'm thinking email too. Thank you, Juliana. And then I can explain also, and say if you ever change that policy, let me know. But it's just coming from me as a very small business owner, where she's like, we have 50 employees and a lot of overhead. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but you also make bajillions of dollars. You are the number one tourist place in the state, probably. You have tour buses coming through. I was hoping, and I was thinking that because they're putting in some huts and different places in the RV park area there, I was really hoping that it was going to be more like Alaska Land or Pioneer Park, where they have little vendor huts, and it was somebody there, that there was a hut that was all made in Alaska local. That's what I was hoping for. And she was really excited that I was from North Portia, because your name does sound familiar. I was wondering why. Yeah, I've been in the area for 20 years, so. But I'm just excited that the place in Sitka is on board. So right now my goal is to have 3 of each ornament done, of all my shapes, and I think I'm up close to 45, 50 shapes now. 3 of each done before I leave for Texas. And then I'll have a good foundation. Kind of cranking them out, it's exciting. I'm getting faster for sure. I just want to see something. Is that already zoomed in? Oh, it is. I already have that zoomed in quite a bit. Good night's sleep. I didn't even feel like I need a nap today. It's great. I just really don't remember Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Even though I think Tuesday, I just painted that starfish. I was just kind of in a zone. Scott worked overtime that day. He actually kind of liked working overtime, the day shift for overtime, and he thinks he's going to do that from now on. I'm so glad, and I'm hoping it kind of works him into wanting to switch to day shift. It'd be so much better for him. Do notice, and it's kind of interesting, that when I am streaming straight, oh, Juliana, it looks so good. Oh, look at that. What color did you use? Oh, did you use the Orchid Flash? Is that what you used to top dot the shift one? That looks really good. Oh, I love it. Very cool. Whatever I was saying before I got so rude. Oh, TikTok. When I stream to TikTok only, definitely they put it out more on the live thing, because like yesterday, I put I did yesterday. I did just finishing ornaments on TikTok only, and I got like 5 new followers during that live, because it just like and it shows you where it comes from. You top with Purple Flash. The Purple Flash swooshes with Wisteria. Okay, but where is that? What'd you put on top of the pink? Is it carousel pink? That looks kind of gold. I can see the Purple Flash ones, but like in between those swooshes. So, right, I'm going to bring my phone right here. Sorry about the light. What's that one? That looks like Orchid Flash to me, that's why. Is it pink to gold? Snorty Tonks. Tonks is literally under me. 2 dog beds near me, and she's under me. Oh, maybe that one. I'm looking, Juliana, at your picture. I have oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. And it came just like that. So that's probably the rose. Is it the rose quartz? Oh, pearl. Pink pearl. pearl or something like that. Must be what it is. Cool. Cool. Nice. Yeah, smart. And if it works, it works. Yeah. No sense buying full bottles when you're still trying to figure out what it is if you really want to dive into this. No sense. And the Craftsmart metallics are great. I actually can't even say the others aren't because I haven't tried the others. They're regulars. This Extreme Sheen is kind of a stringy one. Blush Pearl. That's the one. That's the one. Nice. It almost looks gold in the picture though. That's what was kind of cool. It looked like a shifty one. That is a really pretty one. Pink Blush Pearl. I love the rose colored as well. That's just a deeper pink. Not sure if yours had that. I didn't. Marin came over for a while last night. I'm sending you a picture now, Julian. Sorry, anybody else? You don't get to see this at the moment, but I can show it still. That first project I did in Jenna's VIP group was, the heart, and I wish I printed out pictures. My photo paper wasn't very big, but I framed it and added pictures of Marin and Devin's engagement pictures. So that's what I did with that one. Gave it away, and Marin came over last night to pick it up. And that just made my day. She was super chatty. She stayed for like an hour and a half. I haven't seen her in probably 3 weeks. And Devin's 21st birthday was Wednesday. So they're both 21 now. And we were talking wedding, and it's growing now. It's not, now they're like, well, we did our guest list and it looks like it's like 65 people. I'm like, that's not a tiny wedding, honey, just so you know. And so just the discussion of, you need to think, I said, so who all is on that list? She goes, all your siblings. And I'm like, Marin, you don't have to do that. You can send them an announcement. They don't have to be there. It's okay. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, my heart wants a really big wedding, but my head really doesn't. And I'm like, I hear you. It's, I said, you need to think about what you're going to be comfortable with also, because she really has a pretty good level of social anxiety and she's amazing. And she would do fine in a wedding situation, because this girl is the girl who has sung so many solos and been in a musical, singing solos and singing and dancing along. I don't know how in a performance arena, she can compartmentalize that. But in a social arena, it's hard for her. She kind of shuts down and doesn't really talk to people, and she's totally fun and entertaining, and you know, so it's like I want her to be comfortable on her wedding. I want her to worry about everybody else and what they want. But she was so cute. She had an idea that I thought was the cutest. I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" She's like, "We were kind of thinking of like, we could do, even do burgers, and you know, and Devin and I can man the barbecue." I'm like, "What? You want to man the barbecue? That sounds like a dad job." And she's like, "No, it would just be." That would mean everybody would have to come up to us, and we could have our little moment with them when we're giving them their burger. I'm like, that's kind of smart. Like, I just love, and she's always been a different thinker. Like, when we had a problem to solve, whatever it was like, okay, Dad, Seth, and I have given us thought. We can't figure it out. Marin, what would you do? Because she just has a beautiful mind. She truly does. And she just thinks differently and is okay with thinking differently. And I love it. And I just thought that was really a cute idea. So now it's like, okay, we really have to get down there to Valdez sooner rather than later. Because if you really want to do it down there and now you're thinking 65 or so people, that's different. We need to have a place. That means you're going to have some sort of audio thing that people are going to be able to hear you. If it's just a really small thing, you don't have to have something. And I could just see her wanting those little karaoke microphones that have a little speaker on it, and just using that. I could totally see that be what she would go for. Being okay. But I don't know. And then she still really she's like, gosh, but I just love the idea of getting on a boat and going out to a beach. I really do. She goes, but we could just do that for pictures, I guess. I'm like, yeah, you could. Yeah, except, see, I figure we can do something like that if we need to. But I also worry about the weather situation. You know, there's a, literally a 75 to 80% chance of downpour in Valdez in September. So, and she wants it outside, which is cool. We can do outside. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And then she's like, but if we have people come up just for a reception, that seems silly. Like, but then it could be like a weekend of fun if we had people come up, And we could do the reception part here. Go do your wedding, and the next weekend, plan to have people up here. I think that would be great. Because we can just do it. I mean, we can handle 65 people here, and it'd be like perfect bonfire time of year and everything. So, and I mentioned that. So I'll talk to her more about it. Because I think she needs to have that wedding, what she wants. I want to give her that. And then have the reception. I think it'd be so fun. Not worry about the cake or anything down there. Not worry about all those things, and just do a reception up here. I'll talk to her more about that. I like that idea. We did talk about it, but yeah. And I think that, and she just has a vision, and I love the vision she has for it. So, yeah, and we've hosted big parties here, and if it meant we needed to do what do you call it, rent a tent that and put it in part of the yard, or even we could even put the tent on the gravel part of the driveway, and then people can park out on the road. That would work too. And just make it almost like an open house reception, and we can say we're doing this then. If she wants to do a dance, we can maybe even set up the garage nicely and decorate that. Now I'm thinking about it. I know, it's really, I'm I'm so excited for her. And there's an artist in Anchorage, Anna, no, oh, I can't even remember her name now. But I follow her, and she's pretty big on TikTok because she sells like calendars every year, and she lives in Anchorage, and she just opened her own gallery. But she also got engaged recently, and her mom came up from Texas during the gallery opening, and they went dress shopping. And she's like, "These are the dresses I didn't." She did a video on these are the dresses I didn't get, and they're all the style that Marin loves. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I sent it to her, and I'm like, this is in Anchorage. Why don't we go check those out, you know? So at least you can try some on. So I don't know. It was just really, I got very excited talking to her. Okay, you go. It's okay. Hello, welcome people on Instagram. So I stream using Streamlabs, and I have so Instagram for some reason doesn't connect with the others, but so I'm streaming to YouTube and TikTok and Facebook also at the same time. And I have one window where it's showing me what is there, the comments from those 3 apps, and I have another window showing me the Instagram ones. So I can see if you comment, that kind of thing. But what it doesn't show me is for like TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, unless you comment, I can't see who's there. So you can be a lurker if you want. But this is a brand new color palette. I just created it on Tuesday. And my color palettes all have two paint pot strips. So I have the base dots, which are generally like Deco Art Americana paints, and then my top dot ones are different metallics, and I use Craft Smart, Folk Art Color Shift, and Deco Art metallics and extreme sheens, and so sometimes I have a few other brands I use too, but those are the main ones that I use. Hi, Gabrielle. Good to see you. Maybe it does show if people join, because Gabrielle didn't comment and it shows that she's there. Interesting. Oh, I've been on for an hour already. So unaware of time. Time flies when you're having fun. Just use hologram on these little tiny dots. That'll look cool. Add a little shimmery shine. I think I'm gonna have to buy another bottle of that. It's the one I'm using the most out of those extreme glitters. Oh, thank you, Cal. I can share it with you if you want to see it. I have it written down fairly neatly and not messed up. It's one of the really rare ones. It's brand new. I just created it this week. it's not my standard color palette. It's much more, I don't know, vibrant, or I usually kind of stay within like one color family, you know, something like that. But do colors have families? I assume they do, I guess. The untrained artist that I am. Okay. I think I'm going to do some hologram. Get a little sparkle on these little dots. How are you today, Gabrielle? Missed that dot. Okay. 2 down. I wonder if I can get the, I wanted to do the lighter triple dot on these orange ones. You're doing okay? Oh, I really felt like crud this whole week. I just did not recover well from that trip over the weekend, and finally today, yesterday I was feeling okay, and today I'm like, she's back. So grateful I'm not working and I can just give myself that time and space to recover now. And honestly, I just painted and painted and painted, and that's just some of the best medicine for me. It's not centered. Such a mound on the previous dot. This is going to be like some serious resin to get over that mountain of a dot. It's so high. Can you see how high that is? Oh my gosh. I'll do a super thin coat and then a thick coat over it. I didn't realize how close these are. I know one's a color shift and one's an extreme sheen. They're pretty close. Might have to put some medium in that to get it from not this is super stringy. Scott has to work tonight, so I'm not doing anything for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure that we would have anyway. We're pretty chill people. After like 30 years together, you know. Okay. Last one of this color palette. Come back if you want. If you got other places to be, it's okay. I love it when I mix colors and they turn out how I had hoped. Just peeking and seeing. Oh, that's me. Thanks, Judy. I'm loving it too, honestly. I just created this palette this week. I did a giant 18-inch starfish. I haven't top dotted it yet. I've only done the base dots on it. But it's really pretty. Oh, hi again. Thank you. Yeah, this is a grayling. If you don't know what an Arctic grayling looks like, it's got this huge top fin. Really pretty. They're in the creek where our cabin is, and it's so not fished over there that it's really pretty awesome. They're really big over there. Thank you. Exactly. That sounds so much better than VD. Like you said before. Yeah, much better. Much better. Took a lot more thought, I think. Could have cut you off on character limits in the comment there. How cool is that? So my screen, when I'm looking, like the image of me, it looks really washed out, but it's not too bad. It is a bit. Oh my gosh, what? This is weird. So I'm just messing with me now. I'm still so washed out. It's like it's so bright. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I can make me black and white. That's kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. Or oversaturated. Wow. Gives me cheekbones when I do that. Gotta stop messing with this and just, yeah, I know. Black and white again. Just really was trying to make it so, see, look. Oh, no, okay, that's the Casper look. We'll go there. It's pretty dark, but yeah. See, it's me. I know. I feel like that. I mean, shit. I do okay. I thought I would be a little freaked out about being on camera, but I did my hair today, so now I'm black and white. Look good. I could do the black and white. Yes, this is me. It's that may actually, if I did black and white, it may actually be like a little more like, what the heck is going on over there? Why is she black and white? Makes my painting stand out more. Ooh, we'll do that. There. I'm just in my romantic black and white stage here for Valentine's Day. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really intend to do the putting me on screen, but it's just this cool program that my son directed me to. He's a gamer and streams a lot. And when TikTok was going away, I knew I wanted to try and build up on other platforms. This really hasn't necessarily done that, but I've had good feedback. So I'm going to just continue to keep doing this with me on screen most of the time with it in my black and white stage. There you go. And actually it makes my what I'm painting stand out more. So I kind of like it. Doesn't it? You know? It pops and I'm just this voice in the background. May get people to stop and go like, what the heck am I seeing? As they're scrolling through. And it forces me to think about smiling more, honestly. Because if I just sit here with this face, and it's nice. It's good for me to sit here and just grin in my goofiness. Hey, Jeanette. She does a whole lot of really cool things, though. Just not jet making. Yeah, you've got some good variety in what you do. I'm fairly locked into what I'm doing. I am expanding slowly. go figure out dinner. Thanks for hanging out for a few. I have to think about it too. We have some bison pulled out. I think while I'm kind of hanging out in the center, I'm going to do this hologram. Have fun spoiling your wife. Tonks is snoring if you hear that in the background. She did go curl up in a bed. She's not under me anymore. Okay, have fun. I don't know how long I'll be on. I might pop over onto yours after a little bit. Thank you, Judy. This is, I don't know if you were in when I was talking about, this is an Arctic grayling. It's one of the cool fish we have here. Really has this beautiful big fin. This is the big dorsal fin. Hey, Jan. Are you singing? Jan, I was thinking I was feeling like you with my hair down. Do you like my romantic black and white? Decided to make my paintings pop. If I'm black and white. Oh, cool! Glad you got to talk to your sister. That's awesome. Jeanette said she was getting ready to go live for a bit too. She popped in. So I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other one where I did my... Oh, very cool. Thank you, Allison. Wrong size. Tonks is like, was snoring and now she's like almost wheezing sounding. Her nose is buried kind of in the edge of the dog bed. Weird noise. Doesn't sound like her normal. Oh boy. That's gonna be cool though, because then you can shift around if you want to. That's cool, cool. Well, and I hope that we can actually go do some exploring together. That would be really fun. Scott's he's taking a week off in July, so he'll have 3 weeks off in a row in July, so that'll be cool. And really, it would be fun if you stayed in our driveway. I think we would have fun. Even if you started out there, because the RV parks may not be open. You're in the spa mending these. Really, Jan? Are you getting a massage? What are you doing in a spa? It would. It would be fun. It would be fun. It would be fun. We can just do lives together all the time. Or I can, like, bring the camera around. Look, Juliana's coming out. Jam Jam says she's in a spa. Well, because if you're getting up here in May, the RV parks probably won't even open till the very end of May. So if you wanted to start out here, and then if you decide it's working out, then you could. You just wouldn't have, like, water hookup or anything like that. I feel like you could tap into our septic, though, because we have a septic outlet behind the shop. I wonder if you could... Oh, my shoulder hasn't hurt at all. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean you have a spa at home? We need some details. Like, in your house or in the community you live in? And what do you mean by spa? Hot tub? Come on, details. There was a hot tub at this house when we bought it, and my kids thought it was the coolest thing because they were teenagers and had friends over, and I'm like, I'm giving it a year. If we don't use it, I'm selling it. And I was the only one using it. I'm like, for the amount it adds to an electric bill in the winter, heck no. So told them, nope, I'll take the $10,000 we can get for it. Don't drop your phone and get electrocuted. If that's what you're saying a spa is. I'm trying to decide what if I'm gonna do. Do it again. Hologram. Doing it on the little dots instead of the color, just to get a little shimmer shine. I just love some sparkle. And we've got a good little neighborhood, Juliana, to just walk a loop in, because, like, Regal loops into Garnet, and it's like a mile loop, so it's just a good spot. Thank you. Okay, you have a swim spa at home. Oh, nice. That's great, Jan. Is it one that you say a swim spa? Is it one of those awesome ones that it's not necessarily long, but kind of long and narrow, and it's got, you can make it so it has current, so you can actually swim in it. Hi, Tom. Happy Valentine's Day, Stacy. Juliana, when you were out, JD came in and again, and he said, I gotta find exactly what he said because it was perfect. He said, because he didn't want to say Happy VD Day again because we got on him for that. He said, Happy Woman of Your Life is Everything Day. That's what he called it. Happy Valentine's Day, Tom. That's cool, Jan. That would, I think I would love something like that. I know, he's like, did I do better that time? Like, yeah, you did. He's a funny guy. Yeah, that's what he said, Tom, the first time. And we were like, no, I don't, that just doesn't sound good. Not at all. Yeah, we laughed, but it was like, seriously? And he likes to act all innocent. He's a funny guy. It's like, what? Is there anything? Oh my goodness, Tonks is getting her snore on back there. I think if I turned the music off, you would hear it. Oh, he knows exactly what he was doing. That's just him. He That's just him. Trying to act all innocent, but yeah. I'm sure that was his jumping into lives and saying that was probably what he was doing all when he goes roaming, as he says. I'm gonna go roam. Ooh, lots of paint. Okay, you just watch. Oh, Luna. What are you doing, Luna? So I think I'm just going to keep going until Scott gets up. So I'll let you know when he starts stirring, which I thought he was going to go try and ride today. He hasn't been biking much lately. He's got some winter funk going on. I just realized that Jan was doing all her commenting on YouTube. So when Gren asked, where's Jan? And I'm like, oh, now I get it. She was on YouTube. But it's coming in on the same screen now, and that makes me super happy. I only have to have 2 windows open instead of 3. And I bet they're going to get Instagram integrated in as well. But when I did like the chat box, it still didn't pull the TikTok chat in, which would have been nice. Yeah, just I get it, Tom, the trying to be innocent but have dirty minds. Trying to pretend to be innocent. Okay, I think I've done everything I can do with this color palette. Love it. Except for the big guy, the big starfish. I did this cute little, it's just a tiny little black bear, but I just did it with red and gold. Doesn't look, you can't really see the red. There it is. Now you can see the red. I just did some glitter top dots on it. Just a little guy. Did that earlier. Okay, we're moving on. Oh my gosh. I went to grab the palette and the one color that's open is the one color I just painted my fingernail. It's pretty. But, oh my gosh. That is, I'm so skilled. That'd be a really nice nail color. Oh me, oh my. Oh, now it's like under my nail. In my cuticle. It is. It's like, I fully did the dip. Dip now. Okay. I'm going to do this polar bear. It's the first big polar bear that I got this one from 24 Hour Crafts when I did my order from them. I've done little mini ones before, but wow, that looks really dark. Okay, we're gonna brighten that up now. I don't often do like the white background, so whoa, ooh, went over the top on the brightness capability. Yeah, that's a little more blue. I don't want it. Okay. Alrighty. Polar bear time. Oh, hi, Karina. You just missed me painting my fingernail unintentionally. Fully dipped it in my paint pot. The only one that was open. Just dipped my nail. I might have to give these a little stir. Okay, used it yesterday, but those extreme sheens, you gotta stir. Oh, you did catch it. My mad skills. Might get the blue glitter. Gosh, it's thick. It's very thick. Thank you. It allows me to stream so I'm streaming to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time. So that's and today we decided I would be in black and white to make the colors pop more on what I'm painting. Or I decided. Why not? Okay. I gotta add a little pouring medium to that one. Oh, jeez. I am such a clumsy person. And that wasn't a little pouring medium. Yeah, Karina, if you want information on what I'm using, I'm happy to share. Just message me. I took a picture of what it actually looks like. So I'm using an application called Streamlabs. It's used by gamers a lot. And my son's a gamer and he told me about it. Because I told him, I said, it would sure be nice if I could stream to multiple platforms. So within Streamlabs, I have the ability to set up, like on Instagram and TikTok, I have it set up like you see on TikTok, where it's me underneath, and so I'm kind of covered by the comments a lot, but what I'm painting is up above. But on YouTube and Facebook, it's set up horizontally, so I'm just this little talking head in the corner, and the majority of it is what I'm painting. So you have the ability to set it up vertically and horizontally, which is really cool. And then today was the first day they've done an update, apparently, and I used to have a what do you call it? 3 windows open. I had to have a window for TikTok to see the TikTok comments, a window for Instagram to see those comments, and then I had the Streamlabs, which is what I'm using. And you don't have to. I mean, there's other platforms that you can stream to from this too. So all the gaming ones like Twitch and stuff are available too. But what the update today, I have one place I'm looking. They call it a multi-stream, so you can select the different applications you're streaming to. But I now have all of my comments with a little icon next to it, so I can see the people that are on YouTube commenting, the people on TikTok, and that kind of thing. StreamYard. I don't know. I've never heard of StreamYard, but I honestly don't have a huge. I've heard of one that's letters. I can't remember what they are. An acronym. Can't remember what it is. OMS, is that maybe? But I haven't heard of StreamYard. And Tom, you said good image quality, and that may just be, I have 2 webcams. When I first started, I was using my laptop and using that to be on me. It's called Streamlabs with an S. And it has a free version, but the free version you can't stream to multiple platforms. So I don't know the benefit of it, other than like you can do overlays and all this kind of stuff. But one thing I can do, and it didn't work today very well. I thought that the TikTok comments would come in, but they don't. Thank you, Juliana. And also, Tammy, if you look at, if you go to my website, which is linked in my bio, I have like my recommended things, and there I have a link to Streamlabs there. So if you want to go through that, you can do that. But it's, I've had nothing but positive feedback on my face being on. It's not such a pretty face, but just like, oh, I can put a face to the name or the voice now, and you don't always have to do that. Like yesterday, I only streamed a TikTok yesterday because I have this set up on one side of the room where I'm painting, and like where I put the ornaments together and do the resin part is on the other side of the room. So I don't always move everything over there if I'm doing stuff over there. It just depends. Well, thank you, Judy. It's because I did my hair today. It's normally all back in a ponytail. And we call it good. Hair's down one day and up for the next 3 or 4. Oh, StreamYard. Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I haven't heard of StreamYard, but and now and it's interesting to me that like Facebook is integrated in pretty easily, and the comments, like if I did the chat box and I could have it on the screen, it would show any YouTube or Facebook comments, but I don't understand why it doesn't. Thank you, my polar bear. I don't understand why Instagram wouldn't be integrated as well, since it's all Meta, but it is what it is. And then the TikTok ones just show up for me. They didn't show up in the chat box, so it would be cool if I had like all of those comments on ones on the screen, and then the people on Instagram can see the comments that are coming in. I just can't get the Instagram ones in. But TikTok ones weren't there, so it didn't seem all that valuable. And that's not like I'm streaming to hundreds of people. That I'm in black and white. Is that what's different about me? Or my hair? Is it my hair? That must be it, Tom. That's what you meant. They have no color. Oh my gosh. Karina. Isn't that almost like hurricane force? 130 miles? I guess that's what happens on the coast, huh? Was there any damage in your area from that kind of wind? And I bet it was just like bitterly cold. If you had to go out in it. Crazy wind chill probably. Noises when you're sleeping, sweetie. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could pronounce it. So, Tammy, I use my laptop, and I actually have I had a monitor in a box that I hadn't used in a couple years, and trying to follow all the comments and stuff on my laptop was really small. So I put the monitor on my windowsill, and I'm using two different webcams. I have one right in front of me pointing down, and then I put the other up on the corner of the monitor. And I'm not using my phone anymore. I was using my phone originally, but oh well. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, Judy. Yeah, so I'm watching the TikTok feed on my phone right now just to kind of see what it looks like. So that's what I'm doing. Got like a whole setup going on. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, Tom, you jumped over to YouTube. You have a winter storm advisory. It's only, well, is it the storm not for the wind, it's more for the snow? Well, we heard that it's supposed to be good northern lights tonight. So, Karina, will you see northern lights there? It's kind of cloudy though, so I'm not sure if we really will. Like this ocean blue, I think I need to get another bottle of it. So I'm starting to run low on. Ooh, big dot. So Tom, you won't see it there. When you say loom, do you mean like light pollution? Switch to something smaller or clean it. I'm gonna do that. Seems right for those. Snorty dog. I think she was some short-nosed thing, but she got her long lab nose, just snorty snorer. So I'll do those on here with this paint. Hi, Cara. Oh, lovely. Well, welcome back. Cara, was it you maybe last week that brought up the brownie in the waffle iron? I feel like it was you. I'm still thinking I might try and do that today when Scott gets up. Just just make like a half batch of batter. Pour it into the waffle iron, maybe in the shape of a heart. We don't have any ice cream, but we have like we have ice cream bars. I can do that. I can make it work. Yeah, that's right. It was you. Gosh, you don't know how happy it makes me to remember that, because I don't remember short-term things very well. And yes, I remembered it was you. Cool. So it was like a double win. Hello, Jessie. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I may have to go over and look on Rachel Ray's Instagram page and just see if it even has a brownie recipe right there with it. Because I don't have any like boxed brownies, but I think I have everything to make brownies. I'm good. I'm actually best day of the week so far. Just had a pretty rough week. Just took me a long time to recover from a trip I took over the weekend. And I very truthfully can say yesterday when I got up and I was talking to my husband, I'm like, I don't really remember Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I know I did things. I didn't leave the house. We were going to go Wednesday. He really wanted to go out like on a date, and I'm like, I took a 2-hour nap, and I said, let me see how I'm feeling after it, and I just still was like, I just don't feel good. And that's post-exertional malaise is like the real deal. I don't know if any of you have that, where you just do a little too much, and it will knock you down. And it's not like you're sick, but you just don't feel good. And that's me. And I went really hard over the weekend. When we were visiting my friend, by even Saturday night, I was fairly checked out. Like, I wasn't sitting on the couch with others. I was, like, hanging out over at the table, just, like, listening, but not really having conversation. I was just wiped. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? It is. And it's like I knew I wasn't going to feel good after that trip. I knew it was a power trip. And it was going to be emotionally exhausting as well as physically exhausting. But the really good thing is I didn't have to go to work. I could take the 3 days to recover. And that's the true gift in it all. Yeah. Gren. Yeah, I just really have to I've been on for 2 hours, and I probably should, when I finish this guy, I'm going to call it, because it's plenty. But I've worked up to that, which is good. But, you live to lurk. The Mandalurker. Yeah. Oh, well, and I just even, I think I got up, and if I normally can't do lives this time of day. This would be my nap time, and I just don't even feel like I need a nap today, so that's cool. Usually climb in bed and sleep for the last hour or so that Scott sleeps. But I didn't need a nap today. Yay, me. I like to think of it like in my COVID years, you know, like since I had COVID and how long I've had long COVID. So I'm like 4 years old now. And it's what my therapist kind of went over with me at my 1 year. And just to think about how you should be treating 1-year-old Jenny, you know. And I'm like, looking at it like that, it's like, she needs naps. She needs to be fed well. She's got to be reminded when she shouldn't be doing certain things, you know, all of those kinds of, all of that. But, like, now I'm 4 years old and I don't always need a nap. It's great. But I still have to eat well. I still need to be reminded to slow down and not go so hard at times. And it's okay to take a nap still when you're 4 years old. It's going to be okay for the rest of my life. I'm not giving up my naps. But it's a good way for me to kind of give it perspective. And easier for me to talk to people that don't have experienced this or maybe are new to it. Like, give yourself time. You know, it's not like you're always gonna be able to, you know, there may be a good day here and there. I'll take them. It's just hard when you have a good day and you're like, oh, finally I feel good. It's hard to not overdo it because you just want, thanks, Juliana. Yeah, and it's hard to not overdo it when you are having a good day because you just want to take advantage of that moment because you know it's not going to last, you know? Yeah, giving yourself grace and not apologizing for everything. I am seeing, honestly, streaming has been good for me in terms of my brain because it, yes, I hear Cara says, I hate it when good things come to an end. Yeah. Even just like a day of feeling good. Or okay. Or, yeah. Like Scott and I are leaving on Wednesday to go spend a week with my deceased brother's kids in Texas. Or a little more than a week. And they're adults, you know, but spend time with them and their kids basically. But it's not only just living in the moments, it's enjoying what each moment gives, because sometimes it's not very much that the moment's giving, but just being grateful for what you can do in that moment is something I always have to remind myself and try and live through that lens of gratitude. But we're leaving Wednesday morning and we're flying to Seattle, and I gave us a 24-hour layover in Seattle just to cut the trip up and have a break before we know we're going to be busy. So we probably are just going to hang out in the hotel room. I don't even think we'll do anything in Seattle, you know. Just my hair falls out constantly. Just have like a handful. tool. I love that we have a community of people that get this, get the non-standard life. So much more than I ever expected to find here. Damn leaky eyes. Snorty Tonka girl. Did that. Well, I am almost done. I'm just doing these last few dots. And I'm going to call it. And we'll just kind of see how things go after Scott's gone to work. I may come back on later. I don't know. Give people without plans for Valentine's Day a place to hang out. Possibly. I'd like to start with that big starfish, but I don't know if I'll do that. I might just record it and not do it on a live, because it's awkward. It doesn't fit in this space, and every time I turn it, it clunks on something in the area because it's so big. It's 18 inches. So I don't know that I will do it on a live. But it's a pretty cool piece. Kind of excited for it. I like this polar bear too. It's the first bigger one I've done, or ornament size one. I've done mini ones, like 3-inch ones, but I like this guy. Okay, my friends, I think I'm done. Oh, Tom, similar. Oh yeah, the Malays. Yeah. Really, Grandpa Liner did? Ah. Well, have a good, interesting, Tom. Have a good, love your spouse partner day. Hello, Luna. Your timing is impeccable. But, just, do you want to say hi before we go? Oh, you got hair ball? Come say hi. Come say hi. No, Miss Black and White. She'll bring you out in color. Oh, wouldn't it be funny if she puked, right? Oh, okay, you. Go get that out. What are you choking on? What are you choking on? Juliana says hi, Miss Luna. Juliana says hi. Do you see Tonks down there? Mm-hmm. I just love how she. Oh, hi. Yes, Mama now. Yeah, she says Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, you got your TikTok back, Cara? Was that because did you not have it? Hi, Tara. I was just saying goodbye, but Luna's here saying hi. So Cara, you chose to get back on TikTok, or was it that you hi bye? It's like she sounds like she's got a hairball, but I know you don't. Get something caught. So you got your TikTok back, Cara. Is it that the app store just opened it back up and you can get it again? Is that why? Were you one of the people that deleted it? For some reason, I thought you you made that choice to not do TikTok. Oh, are you leaving me? She left. Well, Cara, maybe I'll see you on TikTok then. But I'll still be doing Instagram for you. I'm going to go, though. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day for those of you that are celebrating or have people to celebrate with. But I'm going to figure out how to end my stream. I may be back later tonight. It may be tomorrow. Aw, yeah. You missed Mary's. Well, she'll listen to I'm so glad. And her music. Well, I'm glad you got it back. And just keep it focused on those things. On the people that you want to watch. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.